Today in Austin, Texas, we have a series of controversies and debates stirring up quite the storm. So let's dive right in and see what's brewing. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark here in Austin, Texas. All right, here's where we begin. First up, we have quite a story from Texas Tech University. Cameron Giselle Booker, a student there, was arrested after a heated exchange at a vigil for conservative activist Charlie Kirk. This incident has sparked a national debate on free speech, especially after Texas Governor Greg Abbott chimed in with his comments. Booker was charged with simple assault after knocking the brim of a man's hat during a somewhat spirited discussion. She was briefly held in jail before being released on bond, and her enrollment status at the university is now up in the air. The arrest happened in a designated free speech area, which, kind of adds a layer of irony to the whole situation. Governor Abbott's comments have only fanned the flames, with free speech advocates criticizing his remarks, warning they might chill campus expression. Using the law to stifle campus protests feels like a misstep, plain and simple. Let's not overcomplicate this. It's a delicate balance between free speech and maintaining order. Let's transition to this. Next up, a communication error during a shift change led to a misleading alert during a manhunt near Zilker Park. The shelter-in-place order was mistakenly lifted while the suspect was still at large. The error was a result of a dispatcher contacting an officer who was a bit out of the loop, shall we say. Austin officials have been in touch with local schools to make sure safety measures are in place, and steps are being taken to ensure this doesn't happen again. You'd think the basics of communication wouldn't slip through the cracks during a manhunt, but here we are. Let's keep this train moving. Next up, the Texas Supreme Court has cleared the path for Austin's forever tax vote, dismissing a lawsuit over the ballot language. Former mayoral candidate Jeffrey Bowen and attorney Bill Elishire challenged the language, claiming it was misleading. However, the court decided to leave it to voters to sort out in November. If passed, the tax rate would rise significantly, impacting homeowners. Mayor Kirk Watson supports this decision, but when it comes to taxes, clarity shouldn't be a luxury, but a necessity. Call it like it is. Voters need transparency. All right, next topic. Austin City Council has finally approved new regulations for short-term rentals, hoping to address issues with unlicensed properties. Platforms like Airbnb are now required to delist unlicensed properties and collect hotel occupancy taxes. This marks a big step forward after years of legal battles. The city hopes these new rules will be enforceable. Finally, some rules that might actually stick because letting Airbnb run wild isn't an option anymore. Shifting gears. Last up, repairs are underway for the SH-29 bridge in Georgetown after an 18-wheeler crash. The Texas Department of Transportation expects the bridge to reopen in 4 to 5 weeks. Considering the damage, that's practically a miracle. The accident has closed eastbound lanes, and the public is advised to expect delays. This incident highlights the challenges of maintaining infrastructure amidst growing traffic demands. And that's your report for today. This is Dean Bark signing off from the City Report in Austin, Texas. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow with more updates.